Energy psychology. Energy psychology. Course description. Energy psychology is an emerging field that explores the relationship between the body, mind, emotions, and energy systems. This course provides a comprehensive overview of energy psychology, including theoretical foundations, practical techniques, and their applications in promoting holistic well-being. Students will learn about the various energy systems in the body, such as meridians and chakras, and how they can be utilized to address psychological and emotional issues. Through experiential exercises and case studies, students will develop the skills necessary to apply energy psychology techniques in a therapeutic or self-help context. Learning objectives. By the end of this course, students will be able to understand the theoretical foundations of energy psychology, including the bioenergetic model, subtle energy systems, and the mind-body connection. Identify and describe the major energy systems in the body, such as meridians, chakras, and the biofield. Explain the relationship between energy imbalances and psychological or emotional issues. Apply energy psychology techniques, such as meridian tapping, EFT, chakra balancing, and energy clearing, to address specific concerns. Evaluate and select appropriate energy psychology interventions based on individual client needs or personal circumstances. Utilize energy psychology techniques for self-care, stress management, and personal growth. Develop proficiency in conducting energy psychology sessions, including creating a safe and therapeutic environment. Understand ethical considerations and potential limitations when working with energy psychology. Integrate energy psychology principles and techniques with other therapeutic modalities or personal growth practices. Course outline. Module 1, Introduction to Energy Psychology. Overview of energy psychology as a field. Historical background and key contributors. Bioenergetic model and the mind-body connection. Scientific research and evidence supporting energy psychology. Module 2, Energy Systems in the Body. Introduction to meridians and their role in traditional Chinese medicine. Chakras and their significance in energy healing systems. The biofield and its relationship to overall well-being. Module 3, Energy Imbalances and Psychological Issues. Understanding the connection between energy imbalances and emotional/psychological disturbances. Identification and assessment of energy disruptions. Case studies illustrating the application of energy psychology in addressing specific concerns. Module 4, Energy Psychology Techniques. Introduction to meridian tapping, emotional freedom techniques EFT. Chakra balancing and activation techniques. Energy clearing and grounding exercises. Module 5, Applications of Energy Psychology. Integrating energy psychology with other therapeutic modalities. Working with trauma and emotional distress. Enhancing performance, creativity, and personal growth through energy psychology. Module 6, Ethics and Professional Considerations. Ethical guidelines for working with energy psychology. Limitations and precautions when using energy psychology techniques. Developing professional competence and ongoing learning in the field. Module 7, Self-Care and Personal Growth. Utilizing energy psychology for self-healing and stress management. Developing a personal energy psychology practice. Strategies for integrating energy psychology into daily life. Module 1, Introduction to Energy Psychology. Energy psychology is a field that combines elements of psychology and various energy-based healing modalities. It is based on the premise that disturbances or imbalances in the body's energy system can contribute to emotional and psychological issues. By addressing these energetic imbalances, it is believed that psychological well-being can be improved. The field of energy psychology encompasses a range of approaches, including but not limited to 1. Emotional freedom techniques, EFT involves tapping on specific acupressure points on the body while focusing on the targeted issue or emotion. It aims to release blockages in the energy system and reduce psychological distress. 2. Thought field therapy, TFT involves tapping on specific meridian points in a particular sequence. It is used to address various psychological problems, including phobias, anxiety, and trauma. 3. Psych-K. Psych-K combines elements of psychology and kinesiology to facilitate belief change at the subconscious level. It utilizes muscle testing to identify and transform limiting beliefs. 4. Healing touch. Healing touch involves the use of the practitioner's hands to balance and manipulate the body's energy field. It is often used to promote relaxation, reduce pain, and support overall well-being. 5. Reiki. Reiki is a Japanese healing technique where practitioners transfer universal energy through their hands to the recipient. It aims to promote healing, reduce stress, and restore balance in the energy system. The underlying premise of energy psychology is that disruptions in the body's energy system can manifest as emotional, behavioral, and psychological problems. By working with the body's energy system, it is believed that these issues can be resolved or alleviated. Energy psychology techniques are often used alongside traditional therapy approaches, but they can also be practiced as standalone interventions. It's important to note that while energy psychology has gained popularity and has a growing body of anecdotal evidence supporting its effectiveness, the scientific research in the field is still evolving. Critics argue that the mechanisms underlying energy-based interventions are not well understood and that more rigorous scientific investigation is needed to establish their efficacy. Overall, energy psychology offers a holistic approach to psychological well-being by integrating the mind, body, and energy system. It provides alternative techniques for individuals seeking complementary methods to address emotional and psychological challenges. Historical background and key contributors. Energy psychology is a branch of psychology that incorporates concepts and techniques from both traditional psychology and Eastern approaches to understanding and working with energy systems in the body. It focuses on the relationship between the mind, body, and energy systems, aiming to promote emotional and psychological well-being. The historical background of energy psychology can be traced back to various ancient healing systems and philosophies that recognize the existence of energy pathways in the body. Traditional Chinese medicine, with its concepts of meridians and acupuncture, and Ayurveda, an ancient Indian system of medicine, both acknowledge the role of energy flow in health and healing. However, the modern development of energy psychology as a distinct field can be attributed to several key contributors. Here are some notable figures who have significantly influenced the development of energy psychology. 1. George Goodhart, 1918 to 2008. Goodhart was a chiropractor who developed a technique called applied kinesiology in the 1960s. He identified connections between muscle strength and energy imbalances and laid the foundation for understanding the body's energy systems. 2. John Diamond, 1934 to 2011. Diamond was a psychiatrist who integrated concepts from traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and kinesiology into his practice. He developed techniques such as behavioral kinesiology and life energy analysis, emphasizing the connection between emotional states and energy imbalances. 3. Roger Callahan, 1925 to 2013. Callahan, a clinical psychologist, developed a technique called thought field therapy, TFT, in the 1980s. TFT involves tapping on specific acupressure points to treat psychological and emotional issues by balancing the body's energy system. His work laid the foundation for subsequent energy psychology approaches. 4. Gary Craig. Craig is the founder of Emotional Freedom Techniques, EFT, which emerged in the 1990s. EFT combines acupressure points with cognitive elements to address emotional distress and promote well-being. It has become one of the most popular energy psychology techniques worldwide. 5. Module 2. Energy Systems in the Body. Meridians play a fundamental role in traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. They are often referred to as channels or pathways through which vital energy, known as qi, pronounced qi, flows throughout the body. The concept of meridians forms the basis of TCM's understanding of the human body and its health. According to TCM theory, there are 12 main meridians that correspond to specific organs and functions in the body. These meridians form a complex network that connects the internal organs, the limbs, and various other parts of the body. Each meridian is associated with a particular organ system and has an yin or yang nature. The yin and yang aspects of the meridians represent opposing but complementary forces in nature and the body. Yin represents the nourishing, cooling, and calming aspects, while yang represents the active, warming, and stimulating aspects. The balance and harmonious flow of yin and yang within the meridians are crucial for maintaining good health. The meridians are not physical structures like blood vessels or nerves but are considered subtle pathways of energy. Qi, often described as the vital life force or energy, circulates through these meridians, nourishing the organs and tissues and maintaining the body's overall balance. Disruptions or imbalances in the flow of qi along the meridians are believed to be the underlying causes of disease and health problems in TCM. In TCM diagnosis and treatment, practitioners assess the flow of qi and detect imbalances by examining the meridians. This is done through various methods such as pulse diagnosis, observation, and palpation of specific points along the meridians known as acupuncture points. Acupuncture, a well-known TCM therapy, involves inserting thin needles into specific acupuncture points to regulate and restore the balanced flow of qi within the meridians. Each meridian has a specific pathway and associated acupuncture points, which are used to influence the flow of qi in that particular meridian and its related organ system. By stimulating or tonifying certain points along the meridians, TCM practitioners aim to restore the harmonious flow of qi, promote health, and alleviate symptoms. In summary, meridians are the conceptual pathways through which qi flows in TCM. They form a network connecting the organs, limbs, and various parts of the body, and their balance and proper functioning are vital for maintaining good health. By understanding and working with the meridians, TCM practitioners aim to restore the flow of qi and promote the body's natural healing abilities. Chakras and their significance in energy healing systems. Chakras are believed to be energy centers or wheels of energy located along the spine, according to various ancient Indian and Eastern spiritual traditions. The word chakra comes from Sanskrit and means wheel or disc. These energy centers are said to correspond to different aspects of human experience, including physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions. In energy healing systems, the chakras are considered vital for maintaining overall well-being and balance. It is believed that when the chakras are open, aligned, and flowing freely, energy can circulate harmoniously throughout the body, promoting health and vitality. However, when there are blockages or imbalances in the chakras, it is thought to lead to various physical, emotional, and spiritual issues. The number and arrangement of chakras can vary depending on the tradition or system of belief. However, the most commonly recognized system includes 7 main chakras, each associated with a specific color, location, and aspect of human experience. Here is a brief overview of these 7 chakras. 1. Root chakra, Muladhara, located at the base of the spine. It represents stability, grounding, and basic survival needs. 2. Sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, located in the lower abdomen. It is associated with creativity, sexuality, and emotional well-being. 3. Solar plexus chakra, Manipura, located in the upper abdomen. It relates to personal power, self-esteem, and confidence. 4. Heart chakra, Anahata, located in the center of the chest. It represents love, compassion, and emotional balance. 5. Throat chakra, Vishuddha, located at the throat. It is associated with communication, self-expression, and authenticity. 6. Third eye chakra, ajna located between the eyebrows. It relates to intuition, perception, and inner wisdom. 7. Crown chakra, sahasrara located at the top of the head. It represents spiritual connection, higher consciousness, and enlightenment. Energy healing systems often aim to restore balance and promote the free flow of energy through the chakras. This can be done through various techniques, such as meditation, breathwork, visualization, Reiki, sound therapy, and other energy healing modalities. Practitioners of energy healing work with these techniques to identify and address blockages or imbalances in the chakras, supporting the individual's overall well-being. It's important to note that while many people find the concept of chakras and energy healing systems beneficial for their personal growth and well-being, these ideas are based on spiritual and metaphysical beliefs and may not have scientific evidence to support their claims. As with any holistic practice, it's essential to approach it with an open mind and seek guidance from qualified practitioners or teachers. The biofield and its relationship to overall well-being. The concept of the energy psychology biofield and its relationship to overall well-being is rooted in various alternative and complementary healing modalities. While the scientific understanding of the biofield is still evolving, proponents believe that it encompasses the energy and electromagnetic fields that surround and permeate living beings, including humans. This energy is thought to interact with physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of an individual, influencing their overall well-being. Energy psychology approaches, such as Reiki, acupuncture, Qigong, and various forms of energy healing, work with the belief that imbalances or blockages in the biofield can lead to disturbances in the body's energy system, which may manifest as physical or psychological symptoms. By addressing these imbalances or blockages and restoring the smooth flow of energy, proponents suggest that overall well-being can be enhanced. The biofield is often described as an interconnected web of energy that extends beyond the physical body. It is believed to contain various energy centers or points, such as chakras or meridians, through which energy flows. Practitioners of energy psychology modalities aim to identify and address disruptions or disharmonies in these energy centers to promote balance and well-being. However, it's important to note that the concept of the biofield and its relationship to well-being is not universally accepted within the scientific community. While some studies have explored the effects of energy healing modalities, the research in this area is limited and often lacks rigorous scientific evidence. Skeptics argue that the observed benefits of energy psychology practices may be attributed to placebo effects, relaxation responses, or other psychological mechanisms rather than specific changes in the biofield. As our understanding of energy and its relationship to human health continues to advance, further research is needed to determine the mechanisms through which energy psychology practices may impact well-being. It is always advisable to approach such practices with an open mind while also considering evidence-based approaches for maintaining and improving overall health. Consulting with qualified healthcare professionals is recommended for any health concerns. Understanding the connection between energy imbalances and emotional/psychological disturbances. The connection between energy imbalances and emotional/psychological disturbances is a complex and multifaceted topic. While there is ongoing research in this area, it is important to note that the concept of energy imbalances is not universally accepted in mainstream scientific and medical communities. However, some alternative and complementary healing practices, such as traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, and certain branches of holistic medicine, propose the existence of energy imbalances and their influence on emotional and psychological well-being. I'll provide an overview of these concepts for your understanding. 1. Traditional Chinese medicine, TCM and TCM. The body is believed to have a vital energy called qi, pronounced qi, that flows through specific pathways called meridians. According to TCM theory, an imbalance or blockage of qi can lead to physical, emotional, and psychological symptoms. Acupuncture, acupressure, and other TCM techniques aim to restore the identification and assessment of energy disruptions. Identification and assessment of energy disruptions involve recognizing and evaluating events or factors that can interrupt or impair the production, transmission, or distribution of energy resources. These disruptions can have significant impacts on various sectors of society, including residential, commercial, industrial, and public services. Here are some key steps and considerations in identifying and assessing energy disruptions. 1. Monitoring systems. Establish robust monitoring systems to continuously track the performance and reliability of energy infrastructure. This includes monitoring power plants, transmission lines, pipelines, and other critical components of the energy supply chain. Advanced technologies such as sensors, remote monitoring, and data analytics can aid in real-time monitoring and early detection of potential disruptions. 2. Incident reporting. Develop mechanisms to collect incident reports from various stakeholders, including energy operators, regulatory agencies, and consumers. These reports can help identify specific events or issues that might cause disruptions, such as equipment failures, natural disasters, cyber attacks, or fuel supply shortages. 3. Risk assessment. Conduct comprehensive risk assessments to identify vulnerabilities in the energy system. This involves evaluating the potential threats, their likelihood of occurrence, and the magnitude of their potential impacts. Risk assessment methodologies can include scenario analysis, fault tree analysis, and probabilistic modeling. 4. Infrastructure resilience. Assess the resilience of energy infrastructure to withstand disruptions and quickly recover from them. This includes evaluating the robustness of physical assets, redundancy in the system, backup power capabilities, and the availability of spare parts and skilled personnel. Consideration should also be given to natural disaster resilience, cybersecurity measures, and climate change adaptation. 5. Contingency planning. Develop contingency plans to respond to energy disruptions effectively. This involves establishing protocols for emergency response, including communication channels, coordination with relevant stakeholders, and mobilization of resources. Contingency plans should address various scenarios, from localized outages to large-scale disruptions, and include strategies for restoration and recovery. 6. Stakeholder engagement. Engage relevant stakeholders, including energy operators, regulators, government agencies, and consumers, in the identification and assessment of energy disruptions. Collaboration and information sharing can help gather diverse perspectives, improve data collection, and enhance overall situational awareness. 7. Continuous improvement. Regularly review and update the identification and assessment processes based on lessons learned from past disruptions and emerging risks. Stay updated on technological advancements, regulatory changes, and industry best practices to enhance the effectiveness of energy disruption management. By following these steps and considering these factors, identification and assessment of energy disruptions can help in proactively managing risks, minimizing impacts, and ensuring a more reliable and resilient energy supply. Energy psychology is a field that encompasses various approaches and techniques aimed at addressing psychological and emotional issues by working with the body's energy systems. While the efficacy of energy psychology techniques is still a subject of research and debate within the scientific community, some case studies have been reported highlighting their potential applications. Here are a few examples. 1. Trauma resolution. Case study. A woman named Sarah experienced severe trauma from a car accident, resulting in anxiety, flashbacks, and panic attacks whenever she approached a vehicle. Traditional therapy approaches did not yield significant progress. However, when Sarah tried energy psychology techniques such as emotional freedom techniques, EFT, and Tapa's acupressure technique, TAT, she experienced noticeable improvement. By focusing on specific acupressure points or tapping on meridian endpoints while addressing the traumatic memories, Sarah reported a reduction in anxiety and a gradual elimination of her phobia. 2. Performance enhancement. Case study. A professional athlete named John sought assistance in overcoming performance anxiety before important competitions. Despite extensive training, he struggled with self-doubt and fear of failure, which impacted his performance. John worked with an energy psychology practitioner who employed techniques such as neurolinguistic programming, NLP, and thought field therapy, TFT. Through these methods, John learned to reframe negative beliefs, visualize success, and stimulate acupressure points during moments of anxiety. As a result, John reported increased confidence, reduced anxiety, and improved athletic performance. 3. Phobia treatment. Case study. Lisa had a severe phobia of flying, which severely limited her travel options and caused significant distress. Conventional therapy had not been successful in addressing her fear. Lisa decided to try energy psychology techniques, specifically the eye movement desensitization and reprocessing (EMDR) approach. EMDR combines traditional therapeutic approaches with bilateral stimulation, such as eye movements or tapping, to process and desensitize traumatic memories. After a few EMDR sessions focused on her fear of flying, Lisa reported a significant reduction in anxiety and was able to take her first flight without experiencing intense fear. 4. Anxiety and stress reduction. Case study. Mark suffered from chronic anxiety and stress due to work-related pressures and personal challenges. Traditional talk therapy provided some relief, but Mark sought additional tools to manage his symptoms. He started practicing techniques like emotional transformation therapy, ETT, and heart math, which involve combining specific eye movements or breathing exercises with visualization and positive affirmations. Over time, Mark reported a decrease in anxiety symptoms, improved emotional regulation, and a greater sense of calmness. It's important to note that these case studies represent individual experiences and should not be seen as definitive evidence of the effectiveness of energy psychology. Further research is needed to understand the mechanisms and potential benefits of these techniques fully. It is advisable to consult with a qualified practitioner and consider a holistic approach to address specific concerns. Module 4. Energy Psychology Techniques. Introduction to Meridian Tapping, Emotional Freedom Techniques (EFT). Meridian tapping, also known as Emotional Freedom Techniques (EFT), is a therapeutic technique that combines elements of ancient Chinese acupressure and modern psychology. It is a form of energy psychology that aims to address emotional distress and promote emotional well-being. The underlying principle of meridian tapping is based on the concept that emotional and physical issues are caused by disruptions in the body's energy system. According to traditional Chinese medicine, there are energy pathways called meridians that flow throughout the body, and these pathways can become blocked or imbalanced, leading to emotional or physical discomfort. EFT involves tapping on specific points along these meridians, primarily on the face and upper body, while focusing on the specific issue or emotion that is causing distress. By tapping on these points, it is believed to stimulate the energy flow and restore balance in the body's energy system, thereby alleviating emotional and physical symptoms. The technique is simple to learn and can be done by individuals on themselves or with the guidance of a trained practitioner. It typically involves the following steps. 1. Identify the issue. Begin by identifying the specific emotion, thought, or issue that you want to address. It could be anxiety, stress, fear, pain, traumatic memories, or any other emotional or physical discomfort. 2. Setup statement. Formulate a setup statement that acknowledges the problem and accepts yourself despite it. It usually takes the form of "even though I have this issue, I deeply and completely accept myself." 3. Tapping sequence. Tap with your fingertips on a series of acupressure points while repeating a reminder phrase that describes the issue. The most commonly used points include the side of the hand, karate chop point, top of the head, eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, and under the arm. 4. Assessment. after completing a round of tapping, assess the intensity of the issue, and self-awareness can help you cultivate a balanced and vibrant energy system. Energy clearing and grounding exercises. Energy clearing and grounding exercises are techniques used to release stagnant or negative energy from your body and surroundings, while also establishing a connection with the Earth's energy. These practices can help you feel more balanced, centered, and focused. Here are a few energy clearing and grounding exercises you can try. 1. Deep breathing. Find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, imagine positive, cleansing energy entering your body, and as you exhale, visualize any tension or negative energy leaving your body. 2. Smudging. Use a smudge stick made of dried herbs, such as sage, and light it until it produces smoke. Walk around your space, gently wafting the smoke into the air, paying attention to corners and doorways. While doing this, set your intention to release any negative energy and invite positive energy into your space. 3. Visualization. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and imagine roots growing out of the soles of your feet, extending deep into the earth. Visualize these roots anchoring you firmly to the ground, connecting you to the Earth's energy. Imagine any excess or unwanted energy flowing out through the roots and being absorbed by the Earth. 4. Nature walk. Spend time in nature, whether it's a park, a garden, or a forest. As you walk, pay attention to the sensations in your body and the sounds and sights around you. Allow yourself to fully connect with the natural environment, feeling the grounding energy of the earth beneath your feet. 5. Crystal cleansing. Crystals can help absorb and transmute negative energy. Choose a crystal such as black tourmaline, clear quartz, or selenite. Hold the crystal in your hand and set the intention for it to clear and ground your energy. Visualize any unwanted energy being absorbed by the crystal. You can also leave the crystal in direct sunlight or moonlight for a few hours to cleanse and recharge its energy. Remember, everyone's experience with energy clearing and grounding exercises may vary. Feel free to modify these practices according to your intuition and what feels right for you. It's essential to approach these exercises with an open mind and a willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. Top of form. Module 5. Applications of Energy Psychology. Integrating energy psychology with other therapeutic modalities. Module 5. Applications of Energy Psychology. Integrating energy psychology with other therapeutic modalities. Integrating energy psychology with other therapeutic modalities can be a powerful approach to enhance the effectiveness of treatment and address clients' psychological and emotional issues from multiple angles. Energy psychology is a field that explores the relationship between the mind, body, emotions, and energy systems. It incorporates various techniques to work with the body's energy system and promote healing and well-being. When combined with other therapeutic modalities, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, psychodynamic therapy, or mindfulness-based approaches, it can offer a more comprehensive and holistic approach to treatment. Here are some ways to integrate energy psychology with other therapeutic modalities. 1. Psychoeducation. Begin by educating clients about the principles and concepts of energy psychology, such as the body's energy system, meridians, or chakras. This knowledge can help clients understand the connection between their emotional experiences and energy imbalances. Psychoeducation can be integrated into various therapy modalities to provide a foundation for further exploration. 2. Assessment. Use energy-based assessments alongside traditional psychological assessments to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the client's needs. Energy-based assessments, such as muscle testing or biofield measurements, can provide valuable information about energetic imbalances and areas of focus for treatment. 3. EFT. Emotional Freedom Techniques. EFT is a well-known energy psychology technique that combines acupressure with cognitive restructuring. It involves tapping on specific meridian points while focusing on emotional issues. EFT can be integrated into various therapy modalities as a tool for emotional regulation, stress reduction, and resolving traumatic experiences. 4. Somatic approaches. Combine energy psychology techniques with somatic-based therapies, such as somatic experiencing or sensorimotor psychotherapy. These approaches focus on the body's sensations and somatic experiences to promote healing and release stored trauma. Energy psychology techniques can enhance somatic therapies by addressing the energetic aspects of the body-mind connection. 5. Mindfulness and meditation. Integrate energy psychology with mindfulness-based approaches, such as mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, or mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT. Energy psychology techniques can deepen mindfulness practices by bringing attention to the energy flow in the body and enhancing self-awareness. 6. Cognitive restructuring. Combine energy psychology with cognitive behavioral approaches, such as CBT or rational emotive behavior therapy, REBT. Energy psychology techniques can help identify and release underlying energetic blocks or negative beliefs that contribute to cognitive distortions. This integration can lead to more profound and lasting changes in thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. 7. Trauma work. Integrate energy psychology with trauma-focused therapies, such as eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, or trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy, TFCBT. Energy psychology techniques can be used as adjuncts to trauma work to address the energetic imprints of traumatic experiences and promote healing at a deeper level. It's important to note that integrating energy psychology with other therapeutic modalities should be done in a thoughtful and client-centered manner. Therapists should have appropriate training and expertise in both energy psychology and the other modalities they are integrating. Additionally, the specific integration approach may vary depending on the client's needs and therapeutic goals. Working with trauma and emotional distress. Working with trauma and emotional distress requires sensitivity, compassion, and a deep understanding of the impact trauma can have on individuals. Here are some general guidelines for working with trauma and emotional distress. 1. Create a safe and supportive environment. Establishing a safe space is crucial for individuals who have experienced trauma. Ensure privacy, confidentiality, and a non-judgmental atmosphere. Build trust by actively listening, showing empathy, and validating their experiences. 2. Educate yourself about trauma. Develop a solid understanding of trauma, its effects, and common symptoms such as flashbacks, dissociation, anxiety, and depression. Stay updated on current research and evidence-based practices related to trauma therapy. 3. Practice self-care. Working with trauma can be emotionally demanding. It's important to prioritize your own self-care to prevent burnout and compassion fatigue. Engage in activities that promote your well-being and seek supervision or support from colleagues if needed. 4. Use trauma-informed approaches. Adopt trauma-informed practices that prioritize safety, choice, collaboration, and empowerment. This includes recognizing the potential triggers and providing individuals with a sense of control and agency during the therapeutic process. 5. Respect boundaries and consent. Allow individuals to set their own pace and boundaries. Obtain informed consent for any therapeutic interventions and explain the purpose, risks, and benefits clearly. 6. Use evidence-based trauma therapies. Consider utilizing evidence-based therapies such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy, TFCBT, or somatic-based approaches like sensorimotor psychotherapy. 7. Grounding techniques. Teach individuals grounding techniques to help them manage distressing symptoms and stay connected to the present moment. Deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, or mindfulness practices can be beneficial. 8. Foster resilience and strengths. Help individuals identify their strengths, build resilience, and develop coping strategies. Encourage them to engage in activities that bring them joy. 1. In ethical standards. It is important to note that these guidelines are not exhaustive, and it is advisable to consult the specific ethical codes and guidelines provided by relevant professional organizations or licensing boards in your area. Limitations and precautions when using energy psychology techniques. When using energy psychology techniques, it is important to be aware of certain limitations and take precautions to ensure safety and effectiveness. Here are some considerations to keep in mind. 1. Training and expertise. Energy psychology techniques require proper training and expertise. It is essential to learn these techniques from qualified professionals and undergo appropriate certification or supervision. Inadequate knowledge or skills can limit the effectiveness and potentially cause harm. 2. Individual variations. Each person is unique, and what works for one individual may not work for another. Energy psychology techniques should be customized and tailored to the specific needs and circumstances of each person. Avoid using a one-size-fits-all approach. 3. Underlying conditions. Energy psychology techniques should not be considered a substitute for medical or mental health treatment. They can be used as complementary approaches but should not replace necessary professional interventions. If an individual has underlying physical or mental health conditions, it is crucial to consult with healthcare professionals before using these techniques. 4. Ethical considerations. Energy psychology practitioners should adhere to ethical guidelines and maintain appropriate boundaries. Respect the autonomy and dignity of clients, and obtain informed consent before using any techniques. Confidentiality and privacy should be upheld, and practitioners should not make exaggerated claims or promises regarding outcomes. 5. Emotional regulation. Energy psychology techniques can sometimes bring up intense emotions or memories. Practitioners should be prepared to handle emotional reactions appropriately and ensure that clients feel supported and safe throughout the process. Establishing a trusting and empathetic therapeutic relationship is crucial. 6. Cultural sensitivity. Energy psychology techniques may not be culturally appropriate or relevant for everyone. Consider cultural differences and respect diverse beliefs and practices. Ensure that the techniques used are sensitive to the cultural background and preferences of the individual. 7. Self-care for practitioners. Energy psychology practitioners need to prioritize their own self-care. Working with clients' emotional and psychological issues can be demanding and draining. Practitioners should engage in regular supervision, seek personal support, and engage in self-care practices to prevent burnout and maintain their own well-being. 8. Research limitations. While there is some research supporting the effectiveness of energy psychology techniques, the evidence base is still evolving, and more high-quality studies are needed. Be mindful of the limitations of existing research and refrain from making absolute claims about the efficacy of these techniques. Remember, it is always recommended to consult with trained professionals and work within the boundaries of your own expertise when using energy psychology techniques. Developing professional competence and ongoing learning in the field. Developing professional competence and engaging in ongoing learning in the field of energy psychology are important for staying current with advancements and best practices. Here are some steps you can take to enhance your professional competence and continue learning in this field. 1. Establish a strong foundation. Begin by gaining a solid understanding of the fundamental concepts and principles of energy psychology. This may involve studying books, attending workshops or seminars, or enrolling in courses specific to energy psychology. 2. Pursue formal education. Consider obtaining formal education and certification in energy psychology. Look for reputable training programs that provide in-depth knowledge and practical skills. Certification programs often require completing a specific number of training hours, supervised practice, and passing an examination. 3. Attend conferences and workshops. Participating in conferences and workshops dedicated to energy psychology can provide opportunities to learn from leading experts in the field. These events often feature presentations, panel discussions, and interactive sessions, allowing you to gain insights, ask questions, and network with professionals. 4. Join professional organizations. Become a member of professional organizations or associations that focus on energy psychology. These organizations offer access to valuable resources, such as research publications, journals, and forums for discussion. They may also organize webinars and local chapter meetings, providing opportunities for networking and continued learning. 5. Engage in peer supervision and mentoring. Seek out opportunities for peer supervision or mentoring within the energy psychology community. Collaborating with experienced practitioners can offer guidance, feedback, and support as you continue to develop your skills. Peer supervision groups or mentorship programs can provide a structured environment for learning and growth. 6. Stay informed about research. Stay updated on the latest research and advancements in energy psychology. Read academic papers, subscribe to relevant journals, and follow reputable researchers in the field. Understanding the evidence base and staying informed about emerging findings will contribute to your professional competence. 7. Expand your knowledge base. Energy psychology is an interdisciplinary field, drawing from various disciplines such as psychology, neuroscience, and somatic practices. Explore related fields to deepen your understanding and incorporate diverse perspectives into your practice. This may involve studying topics like trauma therapy, mindfulness, body-oriented therapies, or neurobiology. 8. Reflect on your practice. Regularly reflect on your own practice and experiences. Consider the outcomes of your interventions and seek feedback from clients or colleagues. Engage in self-assessment and identify areas for improvement. Reflective practice can help you refine your skills, identify gaps in your knowledge, and adjust your approach as needed. 9. Continuous professional development. Commit to lifelong learning and continuous professional development. Seek out advanced training programs, specialized workshops, or online courses that offer advanced techniques or explore specific areas of energy psychology. This ongoing commitment to learning will help you refine your skills and stay up to date with new developments. 10. Maintain ethical standards. Uphold high ethical standards in your practice. Adhere to the code of ethics established by professional organizations and maintain confidentiality, integrity, and professionalism in your work. Regularly review and update your knowledge of ethical guidelines to ensure you provide safe and responsible care to your clients. Remember, developing professional competence and ongoing learning is a journey that requires dedication, curiosity, and a commitment to personal and professional growth. By implementing these steps, you can enhance your skills, stay current with advancements, and provide effective energy psychology services to your clients. Module 7. Self-care and personal growth. Utilizing energy psychology for self-healing and stress management. Energy psychology is a branch of alternative medicine that combines Eastern medicine principles with Western psychology techniques to address emotional, mental, and physical well-being. It involves working with the body's energy system to promote healing and manage stress. While it's important to note that energy psychology approaches have not been widely accepted by the scientific community, some individuals find them helpful for self-healing and stress management. Here are a few energy psychology techniques you can explore. 1. Emotional freedom techniques, EFT, also known as tapping, involves gently tapping on specific acupressure points while focusing on a particular issue or emotion. This technique aims to balance the body's energy system and alleviate emotional distress. 2. Thought field therapy, TFT involves tapping on specific points on the body's energy meridian system, similar to EFT. The tapping sequence is determined by identifying the specific thought or emotion that needs to be addressed. 3. Reiki. Reiki is a Japanese energy healing technique that involves the gentle laying on of hands or working with the body's energy field without physical touch. It aims to promote relaxation, balance, and overall well-being. 4. Acupuncture. Acupuncture is a traditional Chinese medicine practice that involves inserting